everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher and... Wait, 1 second. Hello. Was that smooth or was that smooth? I have no idea until I edit. Welcome to the temporary setup whilst the studio is being made or being set up. The YouTube plaque is here, so it's all good. But yes, I'm finally in my new place. For those of you that aren't over on my Patreon, I finally moved a couple weeks ago and I pre-recorded, pre-filmed some videos to bring me up to the previous one before this one, and now here we are. So for now we're here, but soon we'll hopefully be somewhere else. But anyway, proper introduction now. Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and today I am finally reacting to, breaking down Celine Dion's Oh Holy Night performance from 1998. These are Special Times TV special. This one has crept up in my recommendations year after year, and I'm making time this year. It was on the top of my to-do list. I also asked my lovely patrons over on Patreon as well, and this was highly clicked on in the poll. Before we get onto the reaction and analysis, which by the way, yes, it is a reaction and analysis, so there will be pauses, there will be lots of me talking about what I'm hearing vocally, so if you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, I've left the link to the original video in the description below. But before we get to that, I have a new single coming out this Friday. It would mean the absolute world to me if you were to go pre-save it, but even if you don't go pre-save it, when it comes out on Friday, the song is called Sign, by the way, but when the song Sign does come out on Friday, go and stream it, go and listen to it over on Spotify or whatever major streaming platform you use. Do go and listen to it, add it to your playlists. This song is really special to me and I just hope you enjoy it. The GoFundMe page link is still live in the description below as well. Myself and Ian have put a lot of time, a lot of creation, brain work behind this, and we are both so proud and we just want it to do well. So yeah, there's lots of things coming, like limited edition t-shirts, vinyls, signed vinyls. So go over to the GoFundMe page as well because you can see all the wonderful things that you can be basically pre-ordering. I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, must be the weather, so I'm going to use my lovely merch mug with my lem sip. The merch link is also in the description below. There are lovely things. Go and treat yourself this Christmas. And of course, I have already mentioned Patreon in this introduction, but do go and support me over there. If you do enjoy what I do over here, that is a great way to support the creators that you enjoy. But otherwise, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to the marvelous Celine Dion with Oh Holy Night.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth.
The control in her voice is just stunning. I was going to pause it before, but I was like, I just need to listen to it a bit more. I can still do it. The control, the dynamic choice in this, the onsets are so great, but I just want to talk about sibilants, S's. This can be a harsh sound. This is probably going to be really harsh for my mic because I'm like everywhere. But it can be quite a harsh sound to control over the mic. She's really up close to the mic. Instrumental wise, it's quite minimum. We're kind of building up now, but especially at the beginning, we can hear everything. She's so up close to the mic. But yeah, the soul felt its worth. That line, I can't remember if those are the exact lyrics. So the way how softly she is as she's approaching these S's to not make it so harsh on the mic is genius. But yeah, let's go all the way back because we start with an Oh Holy Night. Oh, so that could easily be too harsh, too much of a glottal attack. It is so smoothly done. Her onsets so smooth, simultaneous, so beautiful.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining.
Shining as well. Shine. It's like so warm. There's such a warmth, dark, narrow placement with her vowels. it's not harsh like shy. She's just smoothly going on there and quickly going on to these open vowels. Also in this line, lovely breath work as well. There's subtle breath moments and then clear sounds.
Oh, holy night,
Holy night.
the stars are brightly shining.
A vibrato.
It is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
Sorry, yeah, it's of our dear Saviour's birth. Saviour's birth is where she doesn't so harsh. I will let it play a little bit, but it's just so beautiful, such a masterclass already. And I love how the breath is so continuous through the phrases that we can hear her at the end. She's not gasping for breath. She's just allowing the breath to enter and then hold on to that as she goes through a long phrase again.
Dear Savior's
Birth, really closed.
Long live the world.
And a bit more clearer here now.
In sin and near pining.
I love how she phrases that. Sin and ne'er a pie. It's like really jumpy. Pitch-wise, interval-wise, it's just stunning.
Sin and near pining till he appeared and the soul felt its worth.
Okay, now I will let it play after this little section, but again, I just need to point out there's subtle cries now in her voice. So we're getting those little flips almost at the end, but it's cry adding resistance to the vocal folds. So she's playing around with how much breath she's including, but then also really controlling that, so we're getting clear vocal fold closure. So we're really resisting, allowing the resistance to be there, be a bit more present in the vocal folds to get that clear sound. And yeah, world, we had it, and here as well, worth, really closed. It kind of darkens the sound and makes it a bit warmer, keeping it in that quality. Straight away on that vibrato.
A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
We're hearing, I love this build-up. This is such a beautiful song. We're hearing a little bit more of the classic Celine Dion-nisms. When it kind of closes a little bit, not too much, but it's like she really kind of closes the back of her pharynx, the space a little bit, just to create this different timbre, which is very unique to her. We instantly know it's a Celine Dion voice quality. We also had a glottal onset at the beginning with the A, kind of a bit more of a harsher glottal attack on that. Another thing I want to mention is that she is really singing this quite straight. Yes, there's lots of vibrato, but I mean, she's singing the notes. She's not adding any melismas, any riffs, any runs. She's just singing as written almost, which Celine is a wonderful riffer, so I'm sure only a minute in we're going to get it. But I love how she doesn't need to show off crazy big riffs and runs, notes. Her voice is just stunning. I need to let this play, but I'm just obsessed.
A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks.
Yonder break, like straight away on the vibrato.
For yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, or hear the angel voices.
Oh, I love those winded
All
swells.
night divine.
Okay, before we get to this closure, I love all of these have such great clear attacks to the phrases, but then she kind of swaps them halfway in the middle of a word, like for example in the word night, then she kind of like comes back down and really controls the dynamics, kind of is a little bit louder, not too loud, just forte, just a little bit. And then we get a bit piano there, a little bit quieter, then straight away, and allowing a little bit more breath to come through as well, showing a little bit more vulnerability. Oh, it's beautiful. There was a nice arm as well on fall, like just really allowing that space to open as we just hold on to this note a little bit longer.
New and glorious morn,
and that cry. Like how she brings that in. That break with the aspirate. Lovely bit of, sorry, let's listen to that quickly again. Lovely fall down on the O. First bit of like a pop-esque rundown. And it's so breathy. Oh, she just listens to the music. Ooh, come on, choir. Oh, I love how she controls that diminuendo as well. Like really close. I love that as well. She uses so many different tunnels of her pharynx, of her voice, to create different tones. And this is why I love. I mean, Celine Dion's great anyway. We love, and she just knows her voice, which is why obviously the documentary that came out this year was so heartbreaking. Because you see someone who knows their voice so much and knows that they want to continue experimenting, exploring their voice in such great depths and levels. It's just lovely to see it at work. There's in that little passage at the end, we see it kind of like creeping into a nasal kind of quality, then coming back out. We kind of feel it go into this small space, a little bit like a lowered soft palate. So we're kind of getting just to like a mid position, not all the way lowered, otherwise it'd be completely nasal, but a slight nasalized quality to kind of maneuver through this end riff, different to the riff before, which was very breathy, and different to the part in the middle where on Night. I love that flat placement of the tongue. It's just so relaxed. And also the twang level. She's not loud, but she has now, when she starts this off, oh Nash, this na, it's very narrow, right? Keeping this in a lovely mixed quality. Then divine, I think it was on the word divine, that's where we see the flat tongue, divine, and there's a bit of twang there. We're a little bit lower, but we want to still have that bright ping, a little bit more spread, a little bit more twang. It's so beautiful. I was high, sorry. Yeah, you can hear how it's actually, sorry, it is higher. You can hear how it's thinner though. And that's why she's relying on the twang. There it is. Nah. And then also you can hear her getting quieter as well. Ah, she's got such great control. I mean, obviously, it's on the word night as well. N is a nasal sound. Just go, like, hold the letter N, and then pinch your nose. The sound should stop because we're blocking the pathways through our mouth. So she knows that she has to go through a nasal kind of quality. So maybe that's why she's kind of going into this little box. So clever. Come on, choir. Oh, okay. We're going to go into like an ad-lib section with the choir singing behind. What's really nice though is Celine Dion's onset to this. It's very similar to what our ears are just tuned to, this bright, high ensemble quality. She's kind of very similar in this, how she approaches this in this bright quality. So it's kind of a nice new section of the song.
And in his name, all oppression shall cease.
Vocal fry there.
Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us.
Not only, sorry, I broke in the really bad place then. I know, I'm sorry. Not only is she now including some riffs and runs, some like hand movements are coming up, love. She's also kind of gliding from one note to the other as well, kind of like ice skating in between the notes. Still very forward direction. I love the breath control. We're getting a much more of a thicker fold connection here. It's less breath, more of a clear vocal fold, a little bit dynamically louder.
In grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ.
Ooh, I love that agency again so much.
Is the Lord, then ever praise we.
I love that second ever. It kind of went into this dark territory. Ooh, so nice. Ever as well. I can't remember where the first one was, but it's a lovely open space sound. We are dynamically louder. We've got a lot more chest connection in there. So we're kind of swapping from that narrow, which we are still seeing because it's needed at some moments. But this ever felt really comfortable in a thick fold. So we're a little bit more open, allowing that space, allowing that jaw to drop.
Is the Lord,
There it is.
then ever praise we.
Oh, sorry. No, this note, no. When before she came down, there's so much of a speech-like quality in there, and that's how we're also going to stretch up our thicker folds. It's not heavy. We know that she can play with a twang. I mean, we know Celine Dion's a great vocalist, anywho. But I love how chest throwaway speech-like it was. Hold on a hot second. Wow. I mean, queen of belting over here. She's just like, I love this kind of posture. No. She kind of does this like shock thing with her body. We have to be anchored. We have to be supported. Not only are we singing up high in this belt, loud, dynamic quality, it's also held out for longer as well. Her vibrato is still signature throughout this. She's kind of going on to it straight away. No. And again, it's quite a spread she's going for. Not no. If she was to make it a bit more narrow, she'd bring a bit more of a mixy kind of quality. She's wanted to keep it really chest dominant. What note are we on here? Let me have a look. Yeah, D5. So, you know, she has such great control of this chest dominant mix quality up here. Remember, a mix doesn't have to be 50-50. If we were a bit more narrow, we'd probably be balancing that quality a bit more. But the fact that she is spread with her mouth, with the vowel choice, no, and she's kind of almost leaning down, not crunching, but like she's really anchored and supported. The fact that we can hear the vibrato as well, it's in such a great placement. Oh, and that cry on that rundown. Wow. Stunning. I love how she is so like in it until the very end of the music of the chorus. She's just like, look. Okay, I just want to go back to this. Obviously we get the same like big note and held out for a little bit longer. Again, such controlled vibrato, and she comes down maintaining this thick fold connection. Is just so in her body. I love how she's preparing it with her arm. Like, this is such a great anchor point. Like, we can build a strong frame for us to kind of belt out. It is not necessarily needed, but it is so useful if our body voluntarily does that. Really nice. And then smoothly into that "Oh Holy Night" to end, and the way she kind of smoothly goes from one word to the next, really smoothly, really legato. It's just beautiful and brings down that volume nice and and she actually starts that entrance. Bit of breath there. And look how pouty her mouth is. And how different that quality is from that spread note earlier. You're so good. I like how she resets actually with a swallow. Amazing. Wow. These are indeed special times. Oh, this is so great. Well, I am truly happy that Celine Dion has finally made it to the channel. Thank you, welcome. If you have any other iconic Celine Dion performances that you want me to break down, react to, I may have watched them. I haven't actually watched this performance of "Oh Holy Night." I've been meaning to, but because it's been such a highly requested video, I've been putting it off. But if there is one that you'd like me to react to and break down, I will let you know if I have already seen it. And even if I have, I might still do it because she's great and there's lots to talk about. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful December, a wonderful lead up to Christmas. Remember, my song comes out this Friday. It is called "Sign" over on Spotify. Do go and pre-save it. And do go and check me out over on Patreon as well. There's lots of fun additional content you can be getting. I will hopefully be posting a Patreon exclusive video this month as well. It will probably be a cappella related. But otherwise, hit that subscribe button and the bell button and the thumbs up button and have a lovely rest of your day. See you later. Bye.